Hell, okay. So, I'm using the MacBook microphone right now. I What's funny is that this microphone, it says it's working on the interface. You can see the lines moving. All the connections are correct on OBS. Yet for some reason this so, I'm using the MacBook microphone. That was me on the phone. For some reason this isn't working. So, all right, you know what? Screw Pro Audio. That's what I get. But anyway, where was I with all this? I'll have to cut that out from the YouTube live beginning, or I'll put a thing in the chat later. But oh boy, intro. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending on when you're watching this. How's it going, guys? First off, I hope you're having good days today. Hope your days go well and hope it continues to go well. But as you mentioned, that it was a crazy week on YouTube. It was just a crazy week in life in general. Like every plan that I had for this week, either short term, long term, even just throughout the rest of this year, it kind of got reshifted throughout the window. So I spent a lot of this week just living in my own head, freaking out a little bit. But I've calmed down. I've calmed down since, and I wanted to do that reaction of listening to Dan Garotti's other projects, and that couldn't get filmed. They'll be filmed for next week. And you figure out what I'm doing for the Monday. Happy great birthday, Elena. But yeah, it was just a crazy week in general, and I don't understand why this isn't working now. But it's just been a crazy, wild week. But I hope your week's good. I hope your week's been fine. If the audio's not good, I have the power to turn up this on the computer. And that's the input capture. It's not even the mic setting in here. OBS preferences. This is actually bothering me now. Because like I said, it was working before the stream started. Disabled. Yes, SSL2 interface, where I'm getting a signal from. It does need phantom power because phantom power is selected, and I can use one of my new things. Hello. Video capture, display capture. That's so annoying. That is really annoying. Oh, and here I am. MacBook microphone, sale of E. That's fine. That is fine. But anyway, I hope you're all doing well. Hope you had a great week this week. I hope your week's been well. I got coffee. Got my Iron Man mug. Because I thought it would just be goofy today. I don't use this mug that often because it's weird for me to hold drinks in my right hand. I am ambidextrous. So I write with this hand, but I eat with my left and I drink with my left. So I'm more prone to doing this or doing the back of the Iron Man head compared to just doing it normal. I'll turn up the gain that I have on OBS so that way you can hear. Oh boy. Jeez. Let's see. Buzz, I see your birthday was yesterday. I hope you had a great birthday, man. Hope you had a great birthday. Have a good one. Celebration from the TOP shop. Matching my Ned Funko. The Ned Funko is something I don't have. I want to get. Unfortunately, I just don't have the money to swing over to getting the Ned Funko Pop, which is cool. Next week, I need to do something in place of Coffee Talk because next Friday I'm going to go be watching concerts. Next week I'm going to go see Def Leppard, Poison, Motley Crue, Joan Jett for what I call the 80s extravaganza featuring Joan Jett. I love Joan Jett, love all those guys, but I have Motley Crue, Def Leppard, Poison, all 80s hair metal. I don't exactly throw Joan Jett in that same category, so those are all being people themselves. And the following week I'm seeing, well, not the following week, 2 days later at the same place at PNC Park, I am seeing Metallica, my favorite band of all time, and I am pumped to see that one. I love Metallica, and I'm very, very excited to see them once, and my girlfriend's excited too. Lovely got me tickets for my birthday, which is in September. She's like, we're going to go see them. Because I love Metallica, you love Metallica. I'm like, wait, you love Metallica? And after almost 6 years, we wouldn't know that. I wouldn't have known that by now. But yeah, I'm very excited to see Metallica. Then I got 21 Pilots at the end of the month here in Pittsburgh. This month's just crazy. As I drink from the skull of the Iron Man. Plans later today. I think for tomorrow's video. Why are we lagging out? Oh no. Oh no. Hello? I'm not touching it. Oh, jeez. Hello? Turn it on, turn it off. That's why working needs it in the tech word. Indeed, it worked. Okay, cool. That was scary. Again, chalk that up to the things that are not going right this week. Hey, Vista. I'm looking for... what are you looking forward to see at the Def Leppard show? Honestly, I'm looking forward to seeing Def Leppard the most. Out of, like, the lineup, Def Leppard is my favorite amongst the bunch. Of course, Motley Crue is good. Poison, they're from Pittsburgh. Joan Jett is Joan Jett. But, yeah, no, I'm very excited to go see Def Leppard. And like, from listening to how Motley Crue singer, I think his name is Vince Neil. It's my 80s hair metal's rusty. I used to know everyone's names, but now it's a bit rusty. But Vince Neil's singing has been very Bob Dylan-esque, which is fine. But I guess I'm excited to go see Def Leppard. Excited to see Poison. Cool, I get to see Joan Jett. Motley Crue, I'm nervous for. Favorite Metallica song is The Memory Remains, which is controversial because it's not like one of the thrash ones. But if I pick something from the thrash era Metallica, then I would have to go with Ride the Lightning and or Master of Puppets. And I'm not just saying that because of Stranger Things. I've never watched Stranger Things, but I've always loved Master of Puppets was the first album I ever bought. And yeah. But my plans for the rest of the day today is filming tomorrow's video. Tomorrow I don't have a review from a company. My stuff with XVive is done now, for now. And I think tomorrow I'm going to do a review of the PRS. This guy, since I've had it for a couple of weeks. And I can give a fair evaluation about it because I love this. And there's one thing that I don't like about it, but that's a little teaser for the review. Nightwish. I do like the band Nightwish. They have a great, back in, hold on, let me put this down safely, but Nightwish have a great cover of Phantom of the Opera, and they have this great song called I Wish I Had an Angel. It's super good. Super good. I also need to finish filming what has been my new Pain in the Butt video. So, earlier this week, I posted that the Chapman guitar got a broken string on it, which is a pain in the butt when it comes to this style of whammy bar. But I went ahead and I put nylon strings on this, because the most popular video is me putting nylon strings on electric guitar, and I wanted to one-up, and decided, what's more one-up than putting it on a pain in the butt guitar to restring? So I'll be finishing this. This process of restringing this guitar took over an hour. Usually I can do Floyd Rose guitars in like 30 minutes, but this just was such a pain in the butt. I mean, look at all of these windings up on the headstock. Usually I can get away with not getting this much winds, but man, this was such a pain to do. And I haven't done anything like any crazy dive bombs on this, because I'm saving that for the video. Really, I haven't played it. I've just been tuning it when I can. Which I think now we're down half step. Yeah, we're down half step now, which is fine. Before I got it last night in standard, but then I locked up everything in here, and then I just don't want to undo that Allen keys and retune it back to standard. I would have gone gold. This would look cooler. Indeed, yeah, the gold strings. I mean, of course, I have another pack of those gold strings. Like, it is just a temporary video. But, and when I did my original nylon string guitar video, I did put the labella strings on there with the ball ends that did, like, were gold. But I was just, these were the only strings I had in the house. I did have, like, a normal pair of classical strings, but they were open. The strings were a bit rusted, so I was like, no, that's definitely not going to be a thing. But love Queen. I love Queen too. Queen is Lovely's favorite band, and they're so good. They're so good. Actually, embarrassing story with Queen. My college did a Legends of Pop concert, and we did a couple of Queen tunes. But we did Don't Stop Me Now, and I had the solo, and I had a wireless unit. And I told my buddy, listen, when the solo happens, you just need to hit this one pedal. This was the volume pedal. You just need to put it down to the grounds. All right, yeah, I got it. Solo happens. I walk off stage in the leather jacket I put on, and just do this the solo Don't Stop Me Now. And then suddenly, everyone's like, hey, that was cool now, but we couldn't hear you. Because the boy accidentally hit another guitar pedal with the settings adjusted so that way you only heard the delay coming from the delay pedal. They turned up the mix knob too much accidentally. And oh boy, like I said, it looked cool, but that was my fun Queen story. But I love Queen. Favorite song by them, I think, is Tie Your Mother Down. Bicycle Race, as much of a joke song it is, the solo's actually really good. Death on Two Legs is one of my favorites. Queen's great. Brian May is one of my favorite guitarists. I don't have the pop vinyl Brian May in this room. I need to bring it over, but I love Brian so much. I started playing with a pick a couple of times just to try to emulate the tone, but I could not, alas. And it's part of the reason why I got a whole harmonizer pedal, because just to get those Brian May style guitar harmonies in there. I'm still upset I couldn't get the microphone to work. Like, that's just crazy. Like, it's hooked up. It is literally hooked up. I'm getting signal still, and the microphone's over here. Yet, only the MacBook microphone wants to work. That does not make sense to me. And, like, it's selected. The right one is selected on here. And I don't know. I have no idea. But that's just me. That's just life right now. Like I said, life this week hasn't been going the way it should or how I want to, but that's life. You get thrown curveballs. The important thing is you survive the storm, you stick through it, and you make it out on the other side, which is... It's a fight. It's a fun fight. It's a frustrating fight, but it's well worth it in the end. So, if you're going through any rough patches right now, fight through the storm. You'll make it on the other side. You got this, my promise. As a drink from the head of Iron Man. My favorite MCU hero. I forgot to mention, when I was doing that video, talking about my other favorite things outside of music and 21 Pilots, totally forgot to put Marvel in there. Because I love Marvel. Iron Man is my favorite character in the MCU. The last Thor movie was good. However, I have been slacking because ever since Endgame, I just consider it at the end of the MCU, and I know it's still going. But it's like there's an Ant-Man the Wasp movie, which was, I think, before Endgame, that I never watched. I never watched any of the new Spider-Mans. I watched the latest one that came out, which was No Way Home, but I haven't seen the Homecoming or Far From Home. But I've never seen the other ones. Eternals, I've never seen. Moon Knight, I've never seen. Like the WandaVision, Pet Agent Carter, those special ones, I haven't seen. Me and my girlfriend are currently trying to get through Loki. We have restarted the series 3 times because we found other things to keep us occupied as well, such as Mandalorian, Boba Fett, and now Obi-Wan. And now finally we're going to be going back and watch Loki. We've watched episode 1 now 3 times, and I'm pretty sure we're going to have to watch it again for a 4th time because we have been slacking on that department too. There's been listening to Mute Man's Voice in the Silence. Those songs are really hit home to me. It's, yeah, like, the Voice in the Silence album is just Paul. And, like, it blows my mind how the water is so much. Even watching his live stuff, like, not live, but, like, him doing it all in the studio with the live looping. It's insane. Like, especially if you look at Paul Meany Voice in the Silence stuff, you can see where Tyler got the inspiration from and how Paul helped Tyler, especially in terms of the MTV Unplugged era. It is so nice outside. The sun is shining. Have a window open over here. You can see that glare, but it's so nice. And I might go outside later, but I also need to work on the CM EP. Hey, most of those instruments are done. I am on the final song recording the instrumentals from them. I currently need to record all the things for Long Strange Journey. Drums are done. And I just need to record all the guitars, basses, synths, strings, whatever, piano, whatever is going in the song. That's the frustrating thing about doing the CM stuff. Hello, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, the frustrating thing about the CM thing is, like, the songs are written, and the only thing that was written for them are the vocals, the main piano, guitar, whatever I used that day, and it's like then recording the CM stuff is like, all right, what can I add to this? Like, Only Know the Rain, that was simple because like I always imagined that being like a bluesy rock song, but when in terms of like Long Strange Journey or Tunnel Vision or Sing Me a Sad Song or the 5th one, what was it? Geez, whatever one it was hard like imagining what I wanted the drums to sound like, which has been the biggest pain in the butt process. Or what do I want the guitars, electric guitars doing? Do I want electric guitars in this song? What bass am I using? All this factors going to recording CM stuff makes it really, really hard to record. It's going to be worth in the process in the end. Right now, I'm shooting for the end of September. Not end of September, end of August, early September. But then again, who knows how life is going to go. After this week, I've learned I might have to push that back because, oh boy, I might have to push like back the content I do on the channel and take a step back for a moment. Still upload to the channel, of course. Just scale back what I do because life's scary sometimes. Life's scary. But let's see. There are good Spider-Man films. Obi-Wan's really good. I did enjoy Obi-Wan, but the thing that I hated about the series was that it's not a spoiler saying Obi-Wan lives. It's not a spoiler saying other characters in the series live. You worry about them, but it's like it's not a spoiler because you know they're going to live. Like, you know Obi-Wan's going to survive. And like that's the only issue I had with it, was like, you know it's going to happen. Is like, because we've already had episode 4, 5, and 6. And also, Disney forgot how lightsabers work. There are several times where specifically I think in the 3rd episode where they went into the Inquisitor's base, Obi-Wan uses his lightsaber to smack a stormtrooper, and it bounces off the stormtrooper's chest. That should not happen. That's not how lightsabers work, Disney. Come on, buddy. Tiny bit angry about that. The ending, though. The ending. Super worth it, though. Super worth it. Welcome back, Elena. Yes. Oh, boy. Coffee. Like I said, I'm still wondering about this. The dumb thing is, like, I've had a lot of issues with the interface lately. When recording Trapdoor this week, I had an issue of one of these knobs was causing buzzing because something on the internal components. I think what happened was I took this over to my buddy's house so he can record some things, and I think something got bumped in the process of travel and knocked something loose. I really just need to find a tool to open it up, and that way I can see what's going on the inside, and see if I can fix it myself, because I don't feel like spending money for another interface. But if you want to help out, by all means, donate to that Ko-Fi up there. Kidding, of course. But let's see. I thought Obi-Wan's a good series. See how Obi-Wan is from a yes, I absolutely agree. That was the great thing about Obi-Wan. Like, that was the great thing about watching his character for that entire time, was they're seeing how he grew and like reasons why things happen. Of course, I'm trying to keep this as spoiler free as possible, but like I said, it's not a spoiler saying Obi-Wan lives. Like, knowing going into it that takes place between episode 3 and episode 4, where Obi-Wan's in both, and you know Obi-Wan's in both because 4 was made way back when, and 3 was made like 2006, 2007-ish, somewhere around those lines. Greetings from Finland. Hey, thank you so much, TTKK. Hope Finland is doing well. Hope the weather over there is nice. I don't know what time it is over there, but as I always say, good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending on when you're watching this. For those of you who have been tuning into my channel for about a year now, that catchphrase, that intro has really started to set in really for a year. Because when I first started doing the 21 Pilots things, when I was doing videos every day, back when it was easier to do, the intro was a very long version of that. Hope you're all doing well. If you're watching this in the morning, hope you're having a good morning. If you're watching this in the afternoon, hope you're having a good afternoon. If you're watching this at night, hope you're having a good night, depending on when you're watching this. Like, that was the intro. It was so long. People were just like, dude, shorten it. I'm like, all right, that's fair. So I stuck up with that one. Then people were like, oh, did you get that from, what's that movie featuring Jim Carrey, The Truman Show? I'm like, no, I've never watched The Truman Show until I made a video about it on the channel, which honestly, I kind of want to do with Danny Darko, which is one of Tyler's favorite films as well, because I think it'd be a fun project. I don't watch movies a lot. Now, I have to be with someone, but if I'm doing it for a video, I think it would be a lot easier. Still summer, 7:24 p.m. Dude, that's nice. It's currently summer here. For right now, the sun is shining. I don't know if that's going to change anytime soon, because the weather here in Western Pennsylvania changes on a dime. But it's also 12:25, which means I'll stay on here for like 5 more minutes. I didn't do a lot of guitar playing today or singing, which is fine. Some people enjoy that stuff. Some people don't enjoy that stuff. Oh well, it gets dislikes on YouTube's. It's fine. But the exciting thing is that my newest song, Memories of Gloom, excuse me there. Oh my. Usually I would cut that take out, but we're live, pal. But hearing JLAnderson burp, you never thought you were going to see that one on the channel. I'm embarrassed. It's fine. It's fine. It happens. We all do it. But the exciting thing is that Memories of Gloom is out on Spotify. It's out on all streaming services. One of my favorite songs I did for CM, now making its way over to streaming services. And it's just me. It's just an acoustic guitar. And yeah, the biggest way, like, streaming music, I can go on about a rant, especially with Spotify, because if you stream a song, it makes point less of a sense, like 0.3 a cent of 1 cent. So it's like less than a cent for one stream, which is annoying. Then if it's a cover song, like if you listen to any of my covers on Spotify or anyone's covers, they are still less of a stream because that revenue splits amongst people. The streaming service that pays the most per stream is Tidal, which that actually is a cent per stream. But for Spotify, it is a 0.3 or 0.03. It's some very low number. Spotify is one of the lowest paying streaming service platforms to ours, which is annoying. But it's also one of the biggest, so they can do what they want. The terms of royalties in the music industry is crazy. It's the Wild West. because nothing is set in stone. We have things set in stone for like physical CDs, but nothing set in stone in terms of streaming until something happens. Till then, hey, give your boy less than a cent per stream. Or if you have any old devices, just turn them on, create a fake Spotify account, favorite all my songs, and just keep them on stream. Or take all my YouTube videos on an old device, put them in a, say, watch later playlist, hit them on 0.05 speed, and just have them loop, and so that way the channel gets more watch time, which the channel gets more promoted, dumb things like that stuff. Showed Dad some of your TOP guitar covers yesterday because we both love TOP and you love. And hey, thank you. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you showing your dad that. Yeah, no, the guitar stuff is my favorite thing to do a week. Like, the library is going to open in 2 minutes. Ooh, that's a place I need to go because I need to read books, but especially on audio things. Why aren't you working? But the sideband stuff is my favorite videos I record a week, which sucks that I have. How many do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 if I want to do Heavy Dirty Soul in full, which I might as well. I did Jumpsuit in full, so I want to do Heavy Dirty Soul in full also. And so that is 14 more weeks adjusted for sideband. Well, if I do 2 in 1 week, it will be 13 weeks. So that's fun. I don't know, like, every time we get to this part of the week, I don't know what I'm going to do next. I think next week I'm going to have to double down, just with all the craziness I have going on. So I might do Heavy Dirty Soul, and maybe Johnny Boy? Maybe? I was slacking on all the self-titled ones, and I think I should end my sideband stuff with Car Torture Death. I don't know. I'll think about it. Either way, you might get 2 sidebands for next week. This is OBS. This is OBS. Okay. So, that was the live stream. Oh boy, it did not start out the way I wanted it to at all, with the mic not working, even though it says it's working over here. Why aren't we working? Like, we're plugged in. Everything should hypothetically be going to go. It was working before the stream started. I don't understand at all. But, oh well. Oh well. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go film some YouTube videos, film this PRS review, film this nylon strings on a Floyd Rose guitar video. If you have any other video ideas for me, because, oh boy, don't have a lot to talk about with Laura anymore. Buzz, which one's your favorite TOP song? I'll make sure to do that for next week. I'll leave as soon as you comment that. We'll go ahead and end the stream so like you know your favorite TOP one. I wanted to do your favorite TOP song for your birthday this week, but I just went with Trapdoor because I'm like, you know what? That's how I'm feeling right now. And I was gonna say happy birthday, Buzz, in the video as well, but like I said, life was going on. I recorded this at like 9 in the morning, 10:40, whatever it was. And it was just so... I hope next week's better. I have concerts coming up. It should be fine. It should be fine. Car Torture Death, you know what, Buzz, for you? We'll do that this week. We'll do Car Torture Death this week. As a birthday present. As a birthday present to you, sir. But anyway, guys. Can we play Lame Boy 20 Pots and Redecorate? Indeed, I already did that for sideband. Yeah, like one of the first ones I ever done. It was the most frustrating one to record, and had Bingo Dog yelling at me in the comments to stick the bass, and Bingo Dog has never come back after I schooled him. But anyway, guys, hopefully I can get these audio issues worked out for 2 weeks. Next week I need to figure out what exactly I'm doing on a Friday, because I might pre-record a coffee talk in advance and just talk about life or something. Record a coffee talk. Yeah, I could do that. I can do that. 30 minutes just talking. We also did Shy Away. We did Shy Away very early on as well. I think that was the 5th one we did. I don't know. But anyway, guys, Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for enjoying. I'll see you guys tomorrow with a guitar review video, which I'm very excited for that, even though it's PRS I've had for 3 weeks now. I'll see you Monday with, I think I'll double down on my reaction videos next week too. I think I'm gonna react to the Heathens and Stranger Things mashup, because I actually haven't listened to that yet, because I don't watch Stranger Things, so it really didn't interest me. Then next Thursday we'll finish up the listening to Psy Band's other bands projects. Heavy Dirty Soul Wednesday, Car Torture Death on Friday, pre-record Coffee Talk on Friday as well. Man, I have a plan for next week. Oh no, I'm scared, because that's probably gonna fall through the cracks like this week too. But anyway, guys, I'll go ahead and I will see you later. Goodbye and good night. More importantly, have a good day, and I will see you later.